When life gets loud and overwhelming, some people don't shout, they don't cry, they don't ask for help. They just reach for bread, soft bread, warm bread, freshly baked bread, any bread. Bread becomes a quiet shelter, a place where chaos pauses and breathing returns, not because they are hungry, but because their mind learned a long time ago that bread feels like safety. In many homes, especially in childhood, bread isn't just food, it's comfort. It's the moment a crying child was handed a slice to calm down. It's the memory of warmth on cold mornings, butter melting into softness, the house smelling like peace. The nervous system learns fast. Pain equals bread, fear equals bread, stress equals bread. And so years later, when life hurts again, the body whispers the same answer it learned as a child. Go get bread. When stress rises, deadlines, arguments, loneliness, pressure, uncertainty, the craving comes quietly but powerfully. A racing heart slows only after the first bite. A tight chest relaxes. For a moment, life feels manageable again. Psychology calls this emotional eating tied to early soothing experiences. Neurology calls it serotonin-seeking behavior. Bread breaks down into sugar. Sugar boosts serotonin. Serotonin brings relief. Culture calls it comfort food. The mind simply calls it survival. People who crave bread when stressed often don't eat because they are hungry. They eat because they are overwhelmed, because silence feels heavy, because emotions feel too big, because bread is predictable when life is not. They may hide the habit, tearing bread in private, nibbling in cars, sneaking slices late at night, not out of shame for eating, but fear that someone will misunderstand the comfort they are protecting. And when stress hits suddenly, the body reacts before the mind can speak. Feet moving toward the nearest bakery, heart already expecting relief. The smell of fresh bread can feel like a hug. The first chew feels like exhaling after holding your breath too long. But here's the truth. This isn't greed. It's a nervous system trying to calm itself the only way it remembers. Healing doesn't come from judging the craving or forcing the bread away. It comes from understanding what the bread represents: safety, warmth, emotional cushioning, a pause button on life. Therapists explain, when stress cravings hit, the body is not asking for food. It is asking for comfort, certainty, and grounding. It is trying to go back to a moment where things felt safe. Dietitians say the solution isn't to fear bread. It's to create new emotional anchors. Deep breathing instead of quick chewing. Warm tea instead of warm dough. Talking instead of swallowing emotions. Proteins and whole grains to stabilize mood so stress doesn't disguise itself as hunger. Over time, the brain can relearn. It can find other forms of safety. And bread can return to being just bread, not a lifeline. So if bread is your calm in the storm, understand this. You are not weak. Your brain simply remembers where it once found comfort. And with gentleness, patience, and new ways to soothe yourself, you can teach your body another language of peace. Because comfort should come from life, not just from a loaf. And you deserve comfort that lasts longer than the crumbs.